What's good, everybody? You are now in the mix. It's your big dog, K6, Chi-Town's finest, Carlton, you dig. And as you can see, the guy here with the bag over his head, none other than Mr. ESPN himself, the coach, Jay Davis. But it's not for the Steelers shirt. It's not for the Steelers shirt. Need y'all to understand this. It's for his Florida State Seminoles, all right?
Oh, yeah. Keep that on.
Yeah. Them boys is 0-3. 0-3.
All non-ranked.
Right.
We paid Memphis $1.2 million to lose. Pay me $1.2 million.
Coach was in the locker room, said, bring me my money.
Matter of fact, Mike Norvell, I got a Publix one for you.
Hey, that is
Very
crazy.
soon.
That,
my money.
Man, listen, run me that check.
Hey, that's crazy.
Man.
Watching the game, I mean, you're talking about like death by 1,000 cuts. Can't tackle. Offense was trash. I mean, DJ needs to be benched. The way Matt Canada need to be fired, DJ, he's tanked two universities, Clemson and Florida State.
Horrible, man. Yo, we got so much to catch up with y'all about, man, because last week we missed you guys, but we back. Everybody good, man? Family good?
Everybody's all right now. Everybody's all right. The house was half of the house had COVID, half the house didn't.
Damn. Okay.
Shout out to the Jeans. We're still strong.
All right, holding it down, man. Holding it down.
I mean, shoot. You know what? Maybe Florida State caught it or something like that.
That's a better excuse than whatever they got going on.
Man,
I got a case of the L's.
That shit is crazy, man. Everything good with you, see?
Oh, yeah, we all well.
Hey, listen, as the month is coming to an end, y'all, homecoming season is around the corner.
The month almost coming to an end. We halfway over.
We are almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Homecoming season is here. All right.
If you're not familiar with what homecoming is, it's the family reunion for your introductory into adulthood.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
18, 19, 20, 21. These are people that you've known maybe 15, 20 years that maybe you only see once a year. Or hopefully you come get to homecoming once a year. You're giving back to the university, so forth. Mm-hmm. But that's that once a year where you can finally get up with people again. People you might have been on bad terms with, might go and squash them.
Somebody that owe you some pussy. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. You know, somebody probably, Tracy from class of 84 probably still owe somebody something. Trying to tell you.
And they might still be coming to collect.
Right.
It's a family reunion, man.
It definitely is, man.
Bands rocking.
Family reunion time.
Hell yeah, always good, man. Always good. Yo, we really have some good sports. We got from WNBA, college football to NFL, but y'all already know what we gotta discuss first before we jump into any of that.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
We gotta discuss who really might be the real freaky ass nigga 69 God. For real. Sean.
He's got a weird case. Why is he around?
Baby oil Diddy Combs.
Come on, man.
Has been
1,000 bottles?
1,000 bottles. That's insane, bro.
Like, this what you gotta understand. That's more than they got in stock right now.
Yeah, at Amazon.
At Amazon, Target,
Walmart.
Probably all of them together.
Costco.
All right. What could you put?
Wendy Williams was right.
We know why Diddy needed those 1,000 bottles, but bro, 1,000 bottles, like you can't be having them. That mean you having a freaky Diddy party Monday through Sunday.
He had the oil. He had IVs. He had the drug. It's really sick.
He's really a sick ass dude.
He's drugging you up, rehydrating you.
Somebody broke it down to the 1,000 bottles, what it was composed of.
Gosh.
If y'all want me, I can. It's 312 bottles of Johnson's baby oil, shea and cocoa butter.
Yeah, but
Diddy gonna need one of those. Diddy the type of boy, he gonna cut the hole out in the front.
Nigga gonna talk about some peekaboo.
He gonna peekaboo. Uncle Diddy, like on Scary Movie. Yo, 243 bottles of Astroglide Sensual Strawberry. 199 bottles of KY Intense Pleasure Gel. 160 bottles of Burt's Bees baby oil, 73 bottles of great value virgin coconut oil. I guess he wanted to save some money with that one.
That was the Meek Mill closet.
Yeah.
Maybe some folks got
My fault. It just came out.
Gosh.
And then 13
Talk
bottles.
about dreams and nightmares.
The last one. 13 bottles of Anal Ease Gel Mango Passion. See how quiet it just got after I just read all of that?
He should have been denied. He's denied bail just off of the stock of bottles.
Or like that's really like
Right.
you're a sick ass nigga. Like
He had a variety and great value. He wanted to save some money.
you know, it's you know how it's just like folks out here in this world that just have like a weird ass fetish. Like Diddy's just a sick dude that just has a weird fetish.
Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna say
with
that.
men and women.
I can't even just say just weird fetish. I mean, like you see, like what is it, the sex trafficking? Which mean, technically, if you ever flew somebody out, you might be on. You can, yeah. But I mean, I think it's got the racketeering,
Yeah.
I can't call that a fetish. He wants the cult like. He wants a freaky ass cult.
Yeah.
I mean, like, how many celebrities, and we're starting to look at some celebrities where they used to brag about going to the Diddy party.
Man, listen.
Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Listen.
I'm looking at you, LeBron.
Yeah, man. It's just like dude is very sick. Very, very sick. And of course, for his kids, because he has younger girls, so for them, I'm pretty sure this is extremely, traumatizing, heartbreaking to hear. For the guys, I don't know where their mindset really is. Like they probably still in disbelief, but there's probably at them Diddy parties too. Probably bringing the women in.
This is about to be a crazy Netflix special.
It definitely is. It definitely is, man.
Somebody said find the Diddy's son, the one that looked like him, and lock him up too, just in case. just in case. You look too much like him, bro. We gotta get you out of here.
Guilty by association.
Guilty by face recognition.
Man, listen, we might have to hit up Jordan. What was that? Jordan Woods that they both was dating? No.
No.
Lori Harvey.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Lori Harvey. I don't know. We might have to get in contact with her about that because I don't know, man.
But some questions that need answers.
Nah, seriously. But man, it's just it's really crazy when you really think about it, and all these celebs that's been around them. And see, man, I don't know, man. A lot of folks is trying to prey on the downfall of Jay-Z. They keep trying to, bring Jay-Z into this.
I mean, you know how that go. People going.
People hate people at the top.
Yeah,
that's one of them things. They look at everybody. They probably looking at other people too.
Yeah, nah. But seriously though, man, like Diddy, he doesn't need to see another day of light, man. Dude is just
never see the light of day.
Yeah, like for real. Like he is a sick individual, man.
I need y'all to understand something real quick. Just real quick. On the way over here, I'm listening to G-Dep and Diddy and Black Rod. Y'all remember the mate?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Take this.
Uh-huh.
The man starts his verse. They call me Diddy. I run this city. Send the cops, the DA, and the feds to come and get me. Cats want to leave me for dead. You coming with me. He predicted his fate. They sent all of them to come get him.
Yeah.
And he said, cats want to leave me for dead. You coming with me. He about to snitch on some more people.
Oh, yeah.
He not the only one. This bigger than Nino Brown, baby.
Nah, I was about to say, come
on, man.
he really about to be on this Nino Brown.
He gonna throw some. He might throw Biggie in there. Biggie dead. He gonna try to put anybody.
Kim,
hey,
Kiss, the Locks.
They gonna beat him up.
Nah, for real.
They gonna beat him up again.
I think them niggas was not messing around with a Diddy party.
Yeah, Tupac gonna pop up and testify.
Nah,
you think he gonna come back?
Yeah,
he might come back.
He gonna be there. He gonna be there.
He gonna speak on Tupac's name. Tupac gonna.
He gonna send a statement. Like,
this is really crazy though, man. Like for him to even like have all of this, and of course, it's crazy that like money can really make you do a lot of crazy shit, right? But this just goes beyond crazy. Like this is just very, very sick, especially knowing that like you got to be one extremely embarrassed knowing that the fact that like this shit is going to hit and it's also going to hit home because you have kids. Your kids are old enough to understand, well, except for like the 1-year-old. Yeah. Kids are old enough to understand like what you was doing was wrong, right? You probably sat there and told them, taught them what was right from wrong. And then you out here being a hypocrite and doing all this wild shit.
It's a mind fuck for them.
It definitely is, especially for the girls too, because he'd probably tell them like, being a father and everything, like, these are the type of guys you stay away from. If anybody ever do this to you, I'll kill them.
Hopefully,
all of this, right? But you doing this is that's somebody's daughter,
right?
That's somebody's son. It's crazy.
I'm telling you, man.
It's crazy, man.
We owe Wendy Williams an apology.
Yeah.
And Diddy ran her out of Hot 97, and all she was just doing was speaking the truth.
Yeah. It's wild, man. It's really, really wild.
Call him Diddy. Run this.
I'm glad they denied his bail though.
Yeah.
I'm glad they denied it.
Got to.
Like, how much time y'all think he gonna get?
They're gonna make an example out of him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna make an example out of him. He's not gonna get the OJ suite.
Like he
I'm sure there's somehow they're gonna link it to some level of money. Mm-hmm. You already got the sex trafficking, you got the racketeering, which means you probably have a sex trafficking ring.
Yeah.
Which they're going to do what they wanted to do to Epstein to Diddy.
Oh hell yeah! And I'm pretty sure Diddy probably got
and he might like it.
Yeah, wow. And he probably got
brother love.
Now you know how on Scary Movie when they ran dude over and it was like, you know what they do to all those sex con convicts and take you to jail? Ray was like, maybe we should call the police. I can't. Diddy probably looking forward to being locked up with them niggas, man. It's really crazy, man. Like I know we all like laugh and make jokes about it, but in all seriousness though, man, like it's a lot of folks who've been like affected by this.
Yeah, so
and probably mentally traumatized.
Dawn Richards. I don't know if y'all read her indictment papers for Diddy and all of that, the suit that she filed against him. But it's crazy. I don't even like some of the stuff is too crazy to even like say on here. Like just go read it if you can. It's insane.
Read and comment on the podcast. We could talk about it.
Nah, seriously, man. Like
because we trying to talk sports and he too freaky of a
like he just he a wild nigga. Like he a wild nigga.
Oh my god.
All right, well because that's crazy. You know what's also crazy? The Ravens being 0-2.
Man. If we diving into that, because to be honest with you, I was going to give a big shout out to Asia. She out there balling, man.
Oh my gosh!
Becoming the first women's basketball player to score over 1,000 points in a season.
Yeah, she's making a play to beat the Logos.
Hand her the trophy.
Oh. She's in a class of her own.
Yeah,
like seriously, hand her the trophy now.
An all-time class of her own.
Nah, yeah, seriously.
She separated herself so much from everybody else that's been great in the WNBA ever.
So even Candace Parker.
Y'all know,
and that's big, big greatness right there. That's big greatness there.
That's
greatness right there. And this will be Asia's third MVP trophy.
Come on, man. This is we've never seen anything like this.
Yeah,
we haven't seen nothing like Candace. Let me say that too.
Yeah.
Her greatness is a little her greatness is a little different though than what we looking at. Like her greatness is just like all around pure greatness.
Like transcendent type.
Yeah, we talking dominance.
Yeah, okay.
Where it's like every time I step on that floor, whoever is on the floor, my team or the other,
I'm the best player on the court.
Like so easily. There's no question I'm the best player on the floor whenever I hoop. That's where she at.
Okay. Who would you compare her mindset to?
She crazy.
In the league. If she had the mindset of an NBA player.
Mindset of an NBA player.
Past, present.
Current?
Either or.
Got a little KG in her.
Yeah.
She got some KG.
She got some KG in her.
I was going to take it a little bit further than that. Say Jordan.
I was gonna say Jordan.
I mean, last year she balled out. We already know the Aces won a chip. They said somebody gave her a 4th place vote. It was just one.
Yeah. And
She
took it
laughed at
personal.
But she took that personal.
She took it so personally that she came back this year and said, nobody's going to give me any vote but first place.
Yup.
And it ain't nothing nobody can do about it.
Hey, she going crazy. I think it's because she got a little Bam Bam in her too.
He needs some Asia in him.
Yeah, shoot. Yeah, she need to give him some 2K.
Now, mind you, he a beast. We rock with Bam. But he not dominating
he not
his
Asian.
sport like she dominating hers.
Nah, yeah, she's killing it. She's killing it too.
You think of the Aces, you think of Asia. You think of the Heat, yeah, Bam's not the first person to come to mind.
At
You
all.
think of the Heat, people still think of
Think
D-Wade.
D-Wade.
Yeah, it's still Wade country. It's still Wade country.
Hell
Even
yeah,
with
man.
Jimmy doing what he do, people still think D-Wade.
Nah, for sure.
I was going to say they think of Alonzo, but he got dunked on way too
Yeah.
many times. Bro.
Yeah, it was ugly for him, man. It was ugly for Alonzo, man. But shout out to Asia. You really hold it
Yeah,
down.
she's her.
Like for
She's
real,
her.
for real, man. Honestly, I just want an autographed jersey. That's it. Like I just want an autographed jersey. I want to hang it up and be like, yeah, like you just doing a damn thing, man. I love
Yeah,
it.
she's the inflator of my DraftKings. I ran something, put pencil her in for a double every time.
Every time you gonna win,
Yeah.
you gonna win. You gonna get some money
15,
off of that.
15 plus, 10 plus rebounds.
I want to get the money off of that, man. All right, so moving on now because I know we itching to get to the football, but I really want to talk about this with y'all, man, because it's funny because I was talking to Eli before y'all got here, man, right? And we was just we was talking about this man Shay. Unc out here wilding, right?
Man.
But I was talking to him. I was just saying, for me, I felt as though it was staged, right? So he was saying like, nah, I don't think it was staged. I said, bro, that joint was staged. I said, you really got to think about it. You have to have your phone open.
Unlock it.
You gotta go to Instagram. You gotta click that plus button. You gotta select live.
Yeah, and then confirm.
And then confirm it. Live has to count down.
Yeah.
In order for you to know that you live. So he knew what he was doing, right? But for me, I feel as though it was already staged. I think he already had a deal in place with Viagra.
Yeah.
Because of course, like, he keeps himself in shape.
shoes, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He keeps himself in shape. He has the tailored suits and everything.
And he trying to beat them allegations.
Yeah, of course, right? So they're like, okay, he needed to figure out a way to to try to like promote it. Because of course they promoted it on the nightcap.
Yeah,
immediately.
Immediately. You got a rose, you got a t-shirt.
Yeah, he had it all.
promo,
So it was already in place. I don't think he was having sex. Whoever his Michelle was, she did a good job at acting it out. I don't think no sexual activity was going on. That's just
Michelle
my take.
And Michael.
That is just my take. I don't think Shannon was getting any ass. I don't. I think he just needed that in order to promote the Viagra. And then, of course, he was going to cut Michelle in on it because she knew, like, okay, yeah, if I do this, I'm going to throw you a little something. This going to be good. They going to find you.
Or it's just AI generated.
Yeah, you're like, I don't think Unc was having sex. Unc was having sex. I feel as though he was trying to beat those allegations, but I don't know. I don't know if them allegations.
That's what I was finna say. I was saying for like my reason for thinking it was staged.
Yeah,
was because the allegations that they got
Yeah.
against. I think he was actually knocking something down, but that's why. Like all this, I don't know how to work my live. Come on,
What,
man.
Bill Belichick?
Come on, bro.
right.
Yeah, you do.
You think he's getting
Yeah, you
some
do,
ass,
bro.
bro? I don't think he's getting no ass, man.
Well, first, let me say this. Let me say
I don't
this.
think he's getting no
I think
cut.
that was a part of the situation. I don't think the part that we heard was him getting no. I think he was mukbanging, and so was she. And so was she. I think they both got a little mukbang action on each other. We ain't get to the nitty gritty. Because if you listen to one part of it, we don't hear no We don't hear none of that, and we just hear her moaning. You can't hear him nothing because his mouth was full.
Yeah.
There's another part she was doing her thing too. That's why I'm like,
slob on the knob.
Yeah, I think they
Corn
both
on
was
the cob.
probably, you know, getting that Juicy J record on. Like we going.
Y'all see that random clip of Juicy J singing jazz?
Oh yeah. First of all, he has a whole jazz album.
Yeah,
For real.
That he released. I heard it. He got a song dedicated to Gangsta Boo on there. Remember she passed away.
Yeah.
And you know, talking about that situation.
The joint, all right.
It's actually good, but they have a jazz version of him singing "Slob on My Knob." It's so elegant. It's so elegant.
Now I gotta look it up.
Like
I
literally.
gotta look it up.
Like man, yeah.
Cause I might be able to throw that on the playlist.
Man.
I don't know. Now you got me thinking.
It's worth it. Yeah,
It's worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Fuck it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah, it's a nice little curveball.
I'm going for it, man. What did you think when you saw it? Did you think it was staged?
Definitely thought it was staged. My first instinct was to see what else was out there, to see what is he trying to beat, and not on the camera.
Shay.
Yeah, you can do the spin room's a spin room. Got it? Because you know who's pissed? Paul Pierce.
Oh, he was. You seen him. He posted something immediately.
Paul Pierce was pissed.
Hey, he was so pissed, but it was so funny though because when I was watching First Take on Monday, like that's probably the calmest I've ever seen Shannon Sharpe on live TV. Like he was just very calm. You usually see him, he a little amped up and hype, but of course after that, I feel like he was just trying to be on his best behavior Monday.
Yeah.
Like he was just chilling. Like
he knew people were going to be throwing zingers.
Yeah, you are.
Dominic Foxworth hit him today with one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, your hips work just fine.
But Dominique though, how do you know that?
Come on,
Because
man.
we ain't seen no video. So how do you know that, bro?
That's how the allegations come back up, right?
Yeah,
allegations.
You feel what I'm saying, bro? Like,
Treacherous.
yeah, like it, man. Listen, I'm just trying.
Allegations.
But the crazy part is that like, it's crazy though because I'm still trying to figure out like how those allegations even like started. Was it that video that surfaced of him getting out the car? Like the man is a retired Hall of Famer. How many surgeries he's had to go through?
That's why people saying his hip. That's what he was saying. He was just like, bro, I'm a Hall of Fame NFL player. Like Shaq. Shaq be like, I'm slow to get up. He like stuff like that. They move different. And he was like, that's why he moved like that. They was just like, nah, Shaq. We ain't trying to hear none of that. You got a little, and he like, all right, bet I got something for y'all. I got something for y'all.
I feel like if them allegations never started, he probably wouldn't be doing no promo for Viagra.
Yeah. I mean, those allegations was going on since I'm Fox. That's where was it at when he had the it was I think his makeup was on and he looked like a drag queen had like the purple. Yeah. If anybody, I'm really surprised that they didn't try to get like Ocho to promote. He is young though. He is young.
That would be hilarious.
Ocho.
But that nigga, he definitely
his girlfriend would not let him do that, I would say.
Yeah, nah, and he did used to try to say that he used to pop Viagra before every game and everything. So that's the only reason why I would say like they probably would try just off the strength of him saying that, but he young still.
Yeah, Shannon got a better impact on the brand.
Yeah, nah, for sure. But
you trying to perform like Shannon Sharpe on Instagram Live? Pop these hymns. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Hymns.
Shout out to Club Shay.
Oh man, that is wild.
Talk about nightcap.
That is wild.
Shoot, he might as well have his own strand.
Hey, I don't know what's up. I don't know what's up, man. But yeah, folks is really wilding out here, man. Now we could talk football because we could talk college football. We could talk college football. All right, we yeah. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Yeah, hold
Thought we were past that.
Nah. We back, man. We back. We gotta talk that because your boys came into this shit ranked number 10 nationally.
Lost immediately.
Lost to Georgia Tech.
In Ireland.
And like as soon as they could lose, as soon as it was possible for them to lose, they lost immediately.
Then they lost to Boston College. Now y'all hear those first two names? Those are two unranked teams. Now their third game, by that time, Florida State has just been booted out of the rankings, But at this point, they're playing a Memphis team that they paid to play them nationally televised and lost.
Mike Norvell's old team.
And lost.
You can't beat your old team that you said you leveled up from. That's your ex-girlfriend getting back at you.
Now you said they losing on purpose so they could try to get Prime.
Yeah. Yeah, shoot.
Do you think Prime is gonna leave?
Hell yeah.
So
shoot, they can shoot. You saw them get their ass whipped by Nebraska by great value Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Man,
he
listen.
is great value.
He definitely he be pissing me off. Like if I was his teammate, I'd be like, bro, just stop. Like nigga,
Pat's the black side, he's the white side.
Yeah, like you are not like just chill out, bro. You ain't even gotta do all this shit. It's kind of like how that one dude be trying to really act like he's Drake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And be going to places and performing. It's just like, all right, bro. Like now you like that's corny as hell. Like just chill.
Yeah.
Like just chill out.
Yeah, I guess he tried to get away from the allegations. He said, "I don't wear 15 because of Mahomes. I wear it because of Tim Tebow."
Man,
says no one ever.
Don't nobody do nothing because of Tim Tebow
at all.
Other than go to church.
Facts.
They don't even do that because of him.
That's a fact. Nah, but you know what, man? So this is what I've been saying, right? About
Cue Aaron Hernandez.
Ooh, man. This is what I've been saying about
Yeah,
Prime.
don't leave me hanging.
Hey, yo, you gotta chill. This is what I've been saying about Prime, man, because this is second season. And of course, Prime is bringing in the viewership for Colorado games because nobody has ever been tuned into any Colorado game at all. Like no one has ever said, "Let me turn on this Colorado game."
Slash.
Yeah, right. And then you have the celebs coming out there, right, supporting Prime. You have the fan base. Like Prime is bringing in the money.
Yeah.
He's bringing in the money.
He's bringing in,
But he's not bringing in the wins. He's not bringing in the wins. And you're in Colorado. You in Colorado. You know them white folks is going to be calling for your job soon because you focused on your players responding to certain, media clips or doing all this extra shit. And it's just like, that's not getting you no win.
Yeah, you got one win over Colorado State. I mean, you saw the corny stuff Shador pulled at them.
Of course.
Yeah, like,
of course I did.
Yeah, like you feeling yourself off of what? Like, and look, I get it. The random corny white boy was talking trash to his whatever Instagram things. Sure, whatever. If you're supposed to beat him. So why are you talking trash to him? You ain't say shit to great value Mahomes.
Facts. Definitely
what you did, you threw your O-line under the bus.
Yep.
Oh man,
you threw him under the bus, but you finally got your first win against a FBS opponent, and I'm going to sit here and say, I remember, I got receipts.
And the only reason why they won that game is because Colorado State, they just gave them too much respect. They stupid. Yeah. You see a weakness. The O-line is horrible.
I was about to say he threw him under the bus, but
they was not blitzing. Colorado State was not adding no type of pressure on them at all. I would have been, if I was a defensive coordinator, I'd have been like, hey, you blitz every chance you get. Make him run. Yeah. Make him pass.
Yeah, you're allowing Travis to actually run those developing routes. Like, he had 3 touchdowns. Mm-hmm. Like, there's certain things you do to take away that. The guy already plays offense and defense. How about we sit here, jam him up, blitz, and make Shador actually have to do something other than throw some YOLO balls.
Exactly. Man, listen. But I'm trying to tell
you,
man.
I think Travis is a first round talent, though.
Oh, he definitely is. But, all right. Do y'all see him
being
more
talk as a top quarterback?
That's the thing that really been getting me, and everybody is probably going to be like, "Oh, you a hater." It's not about hate, man. I don't think he's worthy of being selected number 1 overall in the draft.
Give me Cam Ward.
Does he have talent? Yes, but he has a lot of work to do on his mechanics. A lot of work. Same way that Lamar had a lot of work to do because he had a lot of work to do on his mechanics. Mm-hmm. He has a lot to do because his style in the league, in the NFL, hell no.
I haven't seen him throw anybody open.
At all.
Yeah, like you're able to, like you're showing the arm talent, but you're not sitting there and one-on-one coverage throwing somebody open. No,
Right.
You're throwing to a 10-yard radius of, hey, Travis Hunter, you're faster than him. Get there. Mm-hmm. Or Joe Hunter and son.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not seeing.
So that is Joe Horn's son.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering.
Yeah.
That little nigga, he got some.
Yeah,
He's a beast.
he can ball.
He's
he
a
can
beast.
Ball.
He's a
like
beast.
that's the thing. They got ballers.
Yeah.
They got ballers. Like, but I had this question of what does not as a recruiter brand, what does Deion as a coach do well? I don't see any second half adjustments. I don't see them ASAP ready to play.
Nah.
Like they come out slow. I think he's like, you probably look at him maybe like in that general manager or recruiting manner, but
Yeah.
and then think about look at who. It's just crazy because like the offensive coordinator, you got fucking Bill Callahan who sucked in the NFL, but because I guess he's an NFL name, you bring him down. But the offense is trash.
Extremely, bro. Like,
If I was playing them on the video game, I'd be talking trash to you.
Prom is just more solely focused on like looking good and feeling good
Yeah.
and what you look good in. Like you walking around here with these gold chains on, these shades on and everything. Like, yo, your team is losing. Your team is losing.
They got a conference win, but so what was it? So when he took over, they only had one win. They got 4, so they did 4 times as better.
Right.
This year, what signifies what you call a success for Colorado?
Nothing. Nothing successful.
They get to a bowl game.
To be honest with you, I don't even see that happening. I don't see it happening because the rest of their schedule, like Colorado State went in there playing with emotions.
Yeah.
That's why they lost that game. They played with emotions instead of playing to win the game. Played with emotions. That's why they fucked up.
I don't think they was good enough anyway.
Yeah,
That's why they played emotions.
Yeah.
That part too. But these other opponents that they got to play next.
Stanford's going to rock them.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, shoot. Let's see. Fucking Big
I have a
12.
better question for y'all.
Okay.
For when he got there, how much time do you think it would take to turn it around to make them like one of these schools, how we look at some other schools, like worthy of a bowl game or worthy of being like they successful? Because they were horrible when he got there.
Yeah. I think you get to a bowl game this year. You only need 6 wins.
Yeah.
You only need 6. They had 4 last year.
Yeah.
They tacked on the North Dakota State win. So that would be that's theoretically 5. So they just got to beat one team that they blew a lead to. And I'm trying to think, what was that game? They were up like 35-14 in the Blues, and
Yeah, he gotta make some of these adjustments though. Like because I don't like to too harshly criticize him, because I don't too harshly criticize a whole bunch of coaches, but for the success that we want him to have and for what he's doing, we see how terrible that O-line is.
Yeah.
I like Shador. I like Shador a lot, but he be out there running for his life sometimes.
He needs
looking
some
like Caleb.
hogs.
I was about to say, y'all know I got PTSD with these terrible O-lines and quarterbacks running for their lives. So I'll be like, man, you gotta
need them hogs, bro.
And I'm looking like, how can he make some adjustments to make them better while the season is happening? Because you know, some people just kind of be like, that's what they got.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, so I think you, because the hard part is that Deion doesn't stay anywhere longer. Like, he's only coached the Suns. I would say it would take 4 to 5 years. You got to get an O line. You got to get those recruits in. I don't care if you hit the portal. You got to get your actual scheme in. I don't even know what the offensive scheme is. They're a spread out. They're a spread option. Not even the option team. They're a spread air raid.
Bro, everything is go out there, throw it to Travis, and throw it to Horn.
Yeah. So and then I think to answer your question, this would be year 2.
Yeah.
It would need 3 more years. I need to see him without Shador and without Travis. Because I'm seeing what the tease was at Jackson State. You're bringing that over to Colorado, and you're seeing the difference of, okay, it just doesn't automatically translate from where they SWAC to the Big 12. Like, there's still a difference.
Big difference.
So you're showing you can still score points, but my defense is terrible, and I need offensive line. So 1 year of hitting the trail of recruiting and the portal, I'd say give him about 2-3 more years. But now here's the question: is he going to be there 2-3 more years?
That's yeah. I would say about like 3 to 4.
How long was he at Jackson State? Yeah, was it 3 years?
I think it was 2.
2. Because he was there the whole time.
He had a 4-year contract though, I think, or something.
He had a
4 or 5
year. Yeah, he had a 5-year because Shador wasn't originally at Jackson State. He was at Florida Atlantic, Jackson State, and this is year 2. So he only had 2 years at Jackson State. It felt longer because he was announced right at the end of the season.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely going to take him about like 3 to 4 years because, and again, like you said, that's if he decides to stay there and really actually take the time to rebuild. I think he really needs to go out there and get some hogs. Like, forget all of that dogs because you're not getting no dogs. Your old linemen, they just a bunch of like big dudes, but like clean fitted and Louis Vuitton. Like you got all these clean cut dudes. Like you really need to go. You're in Colorado. You better go get
some
them
buffaloes.
You better go get them big white boys that be going fishing and in them boots and just jumping in the water and all of that. You better go get them for the old line because they're gonna block. Your defense sucks.
Yeah.
Your defense sucks.
Yeah,
you need defenders out there. Like you really need. Like you brought in Warren Sapp. I don't see nobody that's playing Warren Sapp-esque football on that line. Your secondary is horrible. Without Travis out there, your secondary is garbage.
Yeah.
And your son is just wanting to be a big. He's fucking goofy as shit. He'll cost you a penalty by trying to go for a big hit instead of a big play.
Yeah, he's out. He busted up his shoulder, I think.
He goofy. He just goofy. So yeah, you gotta get it together, bro. Like
we'll take you at Florida State. Get Mike Norvell the fuck out of here,
man. Like I want to be
Prime
able
got
to,
more wins than Florida State.
Hey, look, yeah. Like I want to be able to root for him, and I want them to be successful because we already know that when it comes to like black head coaches, they don't give us that much time. But it's just like, bro, forget all of that like fresh shit. You need to really get out there and because with like if I'm a head coach and they are allowing 12 teams to be in the college football playoffs, dog, that's my mindset.
Yeah.
That is my
Especially
mindset.
if I'm in the weak-ass Big 12. I just got to sit here and win my games.
That's it.
And you're sitting here talking about you're bringing your Louis. So, look, and it's very simple for them. Get the Hogs, run the ball.
That's all they have to do. To be honest with you, they probably could have been ranked by now because I mean, with Florida State, taking them L's, they would have been at least like ranked 23.
Yeah, and they got blasted by Nebraska though.
Yeah,
and they beat Nebraska though. So if you're going off of those 4 wins, one of those 4 wins last year, they got
exactly, man. So it's just he got to really. He gotta get it together, man. We want best, but man, like get out there and really play ball and stop trying to look cool.
He may stay at college. Like I think Colorado gives him the leeway, so maybe he might be comfortable enough to stay there a few more years. But I mean, he's a Florida State guy. Florida State's kind of trash right now. Probably going to need a head coach.
Hey, we're gonna get in the mix. Let us know. Drop those comments, man. Drop those comments. Now let's go to NFL. Let's go to NFL.
About some winners now. Yeah.
Let's go to NFL because this is what I've really been wanting to fucking talk about, y'all. Now, granted, they the ops, and I'm really surprised that they 0-2. 0-2? The Baltimore Ravens, 0-2.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Owen. Owen who?
Man, listen.
0-2.
I don't care. Now, y'all want to talk. Now, y'all see how I talk about like calling for Tomlin's job. This city been calling for Harbaugh's job for I don't know how long right now, man.
I knew he was on bullshit when he wore those khakis.
Man,
I knew it.
You bring in Derek freaking, what is this? Come on now, this ain't no Diddy party.
Hey.
All right? Stop playing.
Cue the Undertaker gong.
Listen, you bring in Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry. Harbaugh said he didn't bring him in here to handle 30-plus carries. I don't care. You better give him 20-plus. You need to wear that defense out. Wear the defense out. You have nothing. If you're really trying to bank this on, like, having Lamar be this person that, like, wants to prove everyone, like, he has nothing to prove. He's won what, 2 MVPs? Yeah. 2 MVPs. 2 MVPs.
Man.
He's done more than Josh Allen.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all keep hyping Josh Allen. Joe Burrow has been to one Super Bowl. He hasn't been shit since then.
You might have to have that conversation. How good is Joe Burrow?
Like, it's nothing to.
I'm sorry, man. Keep going.
No, you good. You good, bro. Like
it's my Bengals hate talk.
It's cool, man. Because again, I'm only talking about it because I feel as though like Lamar has really been getting a lot of criticism since coming into the league, and of course we already know it's just because of his style of play.
Yeah,
he's way too athletic. But if I'm a coach, you don't have to do so much, especially if I'm bringing in Derrick Henry. You shouldn't have lost that game to Kansas City. Granted, we understand that these refs
be refing.
These refs want Kansas City to three-peat. Kansas City realistically should be 0-2. If you watch that game against Cincinnati, come on. Now, granted, that play, that was a pass interference. Yeah. That was. Yeah, but prior to that, bro, like, they
didn't play well.
Like, at all. Kansas City looked like shit. They should be 0-2. But like that, when you look at that Ravens team and that Ravens roster,
there's no flow of offense.
It's not.
Yeah, like you're not like you. Oh, we should run Derrick Henry right now. Okay, yeah, forget about it now. We're gonna go back to Isaiah Likely and run fucking Patrick Ricard on a slant. It's like, why is a 300-pound man lined up at slot?
Here's my thing. Derrick Henry will have a solid good 3 to 4 good runs, and then they will stop giving him the ball.
Yeah.
Again, it's pure stupidity as a coach.
Yeah. Get up out of here. We can talk about the positive, though.
Yeah, we can. We can.
The 2-0 Steelers.
2-0 Steelers with Justin Fields.
I'm not going to lie. I'm very, very surprised. I'm very, very surprised. But our defense.
Lights out.
Our defense is not. Now, look.
Surprised.
I wouldn't be upset. Can I say this team could make it to a Super Bowl? Possibly. Because when you really think about it, when that 2000s Ravens defense led them to the Super Bowl, their offense wasn't shit. It wasn't as if like their offense was averaging 30-plus points. Like they weren't. The defense was keeping them together. But I think Justin Fields is doing a good job at not turning the ball over. I think each week they're going to allow him to really get more of a flow and because you see the connection that he has. They called back 2 touchdowns that should have been touchdowns.
Yeah, when you look at it, like I'm looking at week 1 with the Falcons and had a 50-yarder wiped off. Mm-hmm. He would have had over 200 passing plus 50 rushing.
Yep,
cool, solid game.
Yeah,
and a touchdown. Oh no, it was a Najee rushing that got wiped off that game. Mm-hmm. Now then, this one had at least 100 yards worth of wiped away penalties.
Yeah,
like him and George, like the 51-yard joint on a rope. Like that
against one of the top against one of the top DBs in the game.
So you had 2 of those plus a touchdown. So now that stat line reads 270 plus 40 yards rushing plus 2 touchdowns, no picks. Yeah. You're like, oh yeah, he's putting it together. But because we're not as clean, it's not as overly impressive.
Right.
I'm excited that Justin Fields is getting the chance for a home debut as a starter.
Oh hell yeah!
I think he's earned that much.
He definitely has.
I haven't sat here and said he's won it outright yet, but he's only getting better.
I said week 5, didn't I?
You did. Week 5, you did. Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it's only been week 1. But he 2-0. Listen, y'all know Justin Fields is my guy, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I know you pissed off though.
I mean,
because it is early.
It's early,
but just from the early takes thus far, I know you're not pleased.
I mean, I'm not a premature reactor.
Okay,
it's literally week 2. Mm-hmm. Our weapons as well as our quarterback are new. They freshmen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they rookies, freshmen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm not going to jump the gun and be like, oh nah, it's over.
Yeah,
so because we
are 1-1. Yeah,
1-1. We were down 17-3 and ended up winning that game 24-17.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had a shot against the Texans. Like it wasn't.
We lost by 6 to them. That last drive, if we scored, we win that game.
Yeah, so I think I caught up with that on the coaches.
Yeah, so like it's like, for one, big shout out to our defense. Good lord.
Y'all defense is
Our
defense is looking nice.
They balling. Like they the biggest reason why we've been in these games, why we won all of that.
Yeah, traditionally y'all defense is always
been,
Oh, that's what we known for. You know what I'm saying? And if we can have a decent enough offense, which like for what our offense has done, like that last game pissed me off more than the first one. Like we had so many penalties, like stupid penalties, and it was like literally, if we don't have those. We win.
Yeah.
We win. Like even if Caleb, like he can get the ball down the field, we need him to throw touchdowns. Like and I'm still holding out that we can get there, but no penalties. He can get the ball down the field and get us in some kind of position to score, whether he's running it in or like
you got weapons.
We got weapons. Them penalties.
Definitely do. Now, I don't know if y'all saw, but I'm pretty sure y'all did. Carolina is benching Bryce Young.
Yeah.
There are also talks about him being a bust.
It's tough. I mean, like the Panthers,
they gave up a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't sit here. I'm not going to take away his talent yet because there's life after the Panthers. Ask Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, man, very true.
Like, he right where he needs to be.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah, so and Baker was in the same type of situation. First overall pick, drafted by a bum ass organization. Shout out to the Browns. Then you go to the Panthers. So now you got Bryce and drafted by, and I'm not even. Panthers used to be decent, but they got David Tepper as the owner, who's a cokehead, and my fault, rumored. And they shattered his confidence, and it's not like he hasn't shown you on the stages that he can perform. It's kind of like a Tua situation when he went on Flores. Now, granted, I think that some of Tua's shit was probably warranted. I have some of the Bryce Young stuff. It's just like you got a rookie coach who I don't know what they're doing on offense. I don't think you have any talent. Who are the running backs? Right. Who are the receivers? What, fucking Adam Thielen and
Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, Deontay Johnson. I mean, he's probably needs to get traded back to the Steelers.
Facts. Even though I don't want him. I'll go for somebody else. But we do.
I'm about to suit up.
I'm ready for Roman Wilson to return, man.
Yeah.
But you did mention a name.
But what if Bryce goes to? Yeah, I think that's probably what you're about to talk about.
You did mention a name, and his career definitely needs to be discussed health-wise. Tua. If you all watched that game against the Buffalo Bills, as soon as Hamlin made that tackle,
talk about ironic.
And I saw crazy,
bro.
Man, once I saw his hands curl up, I said, "Oh yeah, concussion."
Yeah, they put him on IR. Miami needs to trade for Bryce Young. That's another Bama quarterback, undersized, just without the concussions.
Hey, they said they might call the Eagles for Kenny Pickett.
Something, bro. That man needs to consider hanging it up.
Hey,
Tua.
He has bad concussions. He done up gang signs.
Yeah.
Talking about put him on IR. They finna send his ass to the ER.
Nah, for real. Like it's bad.
Los Angeles 2028 flag football. Get that gold medal, baby.
Nah, seriously, man. Like you really gotta think about that.
You
shit.
got
like
the contract.
He's in his early 20s too.
You got the guaranteed money.
Just hang it up.
You don't got to play another down, and you're getting the guaranteed 160.
Like, just hang it up. You can start a podcast because that's what all these football players love. The Cowboys got beat 44-19. Guess what Micah Parsons decided to do? Go to his damn podcast instead of going and watching film and see why the fuck he was getting manhandled and why they couldn't stop Kamara.
For 4 touchdowns.
All these players, man, their mentality is to go and record and do all this social media shit instead of going in to see. Who pissed me off the most that used to be with us, man, Juju. Every time before the games and after the games doing these stupid TikToks, man. If I ever saw him in crowd, I used to want to punch him. Used to piss me off so much. Used to piss me off, man. I couldn't stand him.
Juju's always good with me on that Burfett hit. Rabonta's Burfett hit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him on that. But outside of that, outside of that, man,
he be wearing some Diddy clothes too.
Yeah, he motherfucker pissed me off, man. But yeah, man, it's scary because you really gotta sit down and think about that, man. Like this isn't your first. This isn't your second.
This was like his fifth in like 2 years?
Yes. And again, he's in his early 20s. Like, your life is still ahead of you. You want to talk about CTE?
Yeah.
You are well on your way to that.
And if you really want to break down, it wasn't even like DeMar Hamlin went in helmet to helmet
At all.
Like
it was
that.
a clean tackle.
Yeah, it was just a straight tackle. He ran.
His stupid ass ran into him.
Yo, let's put it like that. Let's put it to really break down what happened. He scrambled and ran into the guy who had cardiac arrest chest and hurt his head. The guy whose hearts failed, he ran into that, and he got a concussion. God's telling you something, Tua.
He sent somebody that already visited him to send you a message. Cracky, look, hey, I already talked to Cuz, remember? He brought me back here to give you this message.
Yeah. And DeMar knew too, as soon as the tackle. Yo.
Yeah. He knew. He lied. I done seen this look before. Yeah. Is he good? Yeah, he good. He ain't as bad as I was.
I mean, is he good? I mean, he's breathing.
Hey, like, it's just
Could be worse.
It's just
Could be
like,
worse.
Come on, man. Like, I understand you love the game. Look, you saw why Andrew Luck left.
Yeah.
You saw why he left.
At some point, you got to think about quality of life.
Yes.
Like I've never heard commentators when they're breaking down, okay, the person might have got concussion. Oh, his wife and kids are going down into the locker room to check on him. Like that doesn't typically happen during a concussion. You get the independent neurologist, you get the team trainers, and you'll sit in the locker room. And if you're not sensitive to light, you'll put the ball cap back on, and be on the sidelines. Otherwise, you're watching in the locker room. Mm-hmm. You got the family out there. They're probably sitting there in tears, like, "Why are you doing this to yourself?"
Nah,
and it's not even like he's overly large in stature. My man's 5'8", and he used to be fat too. He lost weight.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely concerned. It's gotten to the point of like, you know how those 80s boxers would be like punch drunk? Mm-hmm. And it's not even like he's playing at a high level either. Like it's not like, oh, you were balling throwing like for like 500 yards. Y'all niggas was down like 21 points.
Facts. Yeah, they was getting spanked like real bad. And yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead, trade for Bryce Young. Kenny Pickett, you could trade for a bag of Utz.
Bag of what kind?
Shoot.
Honey barbecue, salt and
Nah, probably nah, they got a new flavor for him. Washed.
Hey, yo. Now, after all the Tua talk and everything, this is a discussion that's really been having everybody going crazy. So you already know they have the headliner for the Super Bowl, K-Dot. Shout out to K-Dot.
Yeah. Well earned.
I know I'm a Dot fan.
Yes.
We're all Dot fans up here, man. So it's no bias or anything. I tell people all the time because I'm also a Drake fan. I cannot stand this nigga right now because his music is trash. Dot won that battle. You gotta take things in life serious. He ain't take that shit serious. Stop playing with Dot like he not that nigga out here.
J. Cole knew what it was. Like
Cole gracefully bowed out, and Cole actually could have put up a better fight than Drake.
Yeah.
He really could have, man. So everybody already knows Super Bowl will be held in New Orleans, right?
The boots.
And of course the nostalgia behind it, you know, of course everyone's thinking like, well, Wayne, right? If you get Wayne, you're gonna bring out, you know, Cash Money and all of that, right? That would be love. That would be love, right? But it's so much around that.
Yeah.
It's so much around that. So from what I'm hearing, I heard the city got to select who will perform. Yeah. You hear Hove is the one that selects who performs. So it's so much going on into that.
So there was a I can't even remember his name, but he's an NFL exec. But he said that Jay-Z makes the sole decision. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, it wasn't even his language when he said that. He said like, yeah, that's Jay-Z's decision. That's Jay-Z's thing. But it wasn't. I gotta find the whole quote because it didn't come off to me like it's solely Jay-Z's decision on who gets to perform. Because I mean that's a thing, but we also know that like y'all said, even in other times before, other factors have to come into play. You know, even if Jay gets like the say so of who are the possible artists, and then has to take in consideration other stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, that was one of the things to consider.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I look at it like I look at it like, hey, Jay is the one who, okay, this is what we're doing, like, and probably has, this is the plan. Y'all figure out, y'all come up, these are some of the artists that are probably come up with a top 10 of circulating artists or
maybe
whatever.
Even less.
Yeah, I'm being generous, But knowing Jay is probably 3.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And hey, y'all, who do you all want? And this is the thing, like, when you look at the Super Bowl, and I'm a Wayne fan, I get it.
Right.
Cash Money, Wayne, it would be great for
that
urban Super
lit.
Bowl.
Yeah, that definitely would have been lit.
And honestly, don't be surprised if Wayne still doesn't get on stage, because Kendrick's real enough to recognize, I need to get Wayne up here for something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it's going.
He's like the biggest Wayne fan.
Yeah,
facts. Yeah, he really is.
A lot of this stuff is kind of like wait and see. Like, we're part of such a knee jerk reaction society pause that it's like, why can't back in the day, like, you just waited to see look forward to the Super Bowl. Yeah. Now everybody has an opinion on what should have happened, how this should have been. Wayne got to a point. It got to a point because I think that is so many people were calling for it, that Wayne had to put out a video.
I hated the fact that he did that, man.
And I don't even think that was really him versus him sitting there just like, okay, let me call the stands off.
Yeah, like because everybody just had their say so. Nikki did about like 5 lines and got on Twitter. Like, she just need to stay on social media.
She had a lot of tweets.
Oh my gosh.
For like a few days.
Yeah.
Like, she was just going in. And it's one of those things where it's just like it almost really became like a pity party for Wayne.
Yeah.
And it didn't need to come down to that.
Exactly. And now it's going to be like, you're getting the charitable if he does appear versus,
right.
we were just trying to keep this undercover. Like,
yeah,
y'all are hungry for him anyway. Y'all are going to go nuts when this comes out. Just like, what was it, last year when 50 came out with on the Eminem joint and Dre and all, like, yeah, it's a show. Wait and see. Don't try and hijack it because you want the immediate gratification of, I can't wait to see Wayne.
Yep.
Bruh, let me say this because I'm only interested in having conversations about this with people that are both Kendrick and Wayne fans, because most of those people, this isn't it's not an argument.
Yeah.
It's not nobody's unhappy in the situation. Now, when the point of Jay-Z even being the guy in charge of the stuff like this is to get like a certain demographic of people.
Yes.
More privy to the kind of music that we like and love and make. You know what I'm saying? That's why we had Usher, we've had Rihanna, we've had
some fire ass,
since he's been doing this. Now, the craziest part about that, and I gotta mention this, is that it's one of them things that I know that this stuff was kind of started by a narrative of a fan base of certain artists that are still upset, and we know why they're upset. Again, let me reiterate. Unless you are both a Kendrick and a Wayne fan, it's almost a conversation you can't have, because both of them are worthy. It would have been perfect matrimony if Wayne got to do this in New Orleans. That doesn't make him entitled to it.
Right, yeah.
Right,
Aside from that, though, too, because, again, back in 2013 it was there, and it was Beyonce. Nobody was like, man, it need to be Wayne.
That's a fact. That's true.
Now, neither one of them are Beyonce, but the same thing should still be applicable, because it's like there's another person that is performing, and he's still worthy, especially because Jay-Z's like, we need to have a high representation of what hip-hop is at this Super Bowl, and Kendrick is perfect for that.
Yeah.
They are both actually perfect for that. Now, when we look at that, and then I hate to compare them. So it's certain stuff that if you compare, one would look higher than the other. I'm not even gonna mention that because I don't want to steal anybody's joy. But I will say, what I don't like about the conversation is the fact that people wait until it's in New Orleans to be like, Wayne should perform, when Wayne could perform in any city.
Yes.
At any Super Bowl, period. So it's like we wasn't like, it wasn't like they announced when the Super Bowl where the Super Bowl was going to be in New Orleans. Nobody was like, oh, they need to have Wayne.
Yeah.
No, but they need to have Wayne. It wasn't a whole petition back then. It wasn't until they announced that it was Kendrick that people was like, no, it should have been Wayne. And it's like, yeah, it could have been Wayne, but we wasn't saying last year it could have been Wayne. We wasn't saying 5 years ago it could have been Wayne.
It wasn't. When it was the weekend, you could have had Wayne.
Yeah, nobody was saying that because all of these points, it could have been Wayne. If you are a real Wayne fan, you recognize he can perform at any Super Bowl in any city because that is Lil Wayne. Like, we not gonna act like, oh, we disappointed because the next Super Bowl afterwards could be Wayne. The next 2 years, it could be Wayne. It could be Wayne whenever. What I didn't like about what Wayne said, though, too, was like, I understand being heartbroken because you felt like it could have went to you, whatever. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even negating that because, I mean, we was all like, damn. But it's like unless I didn't hear who it was. Like, it's a difference if I'm like, before they announced who it was, they're like, it's not going to be Wayne. Then it's like, damn, well, who is going to be? It's Kendrick? Oh, all right, I'm good.
Right.
Once I heard it was Kendrick, I'm like, all right, cool. If it ain't Wayne, it could have been perfect if it was Wayne, too.
Yeah, but
we still got Kendrick.
right.
It's just as good.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about Wayne's statement was that Wayne did not acknowledge Kendrick.
Right.
He didn't say, shout out to Kendrick, whatever, and that...
Yeah, you kind of like want to put him over, like, hey, look, I'm still looking forward to it. You know, Kendrick's been killing it, like some shit. Yeah,
that part didn't sit right with me because I was just like, bro, you should, you are Wayne, you should, and that's Kendrick. That's your biggest fan.
Facts.
If y'all remember back when Wayne was saying when he was going through the stuff with Birdman, and he said he was going to retire. Kendrick don't even do social media. Kendrick went on live for hours, drunk, rapping old Wayne. Like,
show,
I don't even mean like Wayne at his peak, old Wayne. I mean like
about,
Squad Up mixtape. The Block is Hot, Lights Out
16,
album.
17-year-old.
You know what I'm saying? 500 Degrees, like, though he was rapping that Wayne. Word for word, like, nigga, you gonna retire. You ain't finna retire. You make stuff like this, da-da-da. I'm not letting you retire. Like, what? He was,
that's when you really gotta challenge somebody, like, if they really say they a Wayne fan. Like, all right, so what album put you on to Wayne? Like, if they immediately just start at Dedication 2, then it's just like, bro, you're not a fan.
How old are you?
You ain't watch and just sit there and listen to the elevation. Like, come on, man.
They didn't, bro. They didn't.
Come on.
Them the same. They the bandwagons. Wait till he the hottest person in the world, then be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to all of this and act like a fan.
Hell yeah. Like, come on, man. Bro. Come on. But yeah, you know, I wasn't upset. I think, like, as we all said, like, it would have been cool. It would have been dope as hell. It would have been dope, but also at the same time, it's just like, I'm not mad. K-Dot's going to put on a great performance. He's a hell of a performer.
We just saw in June.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, too. Like, if you talk about timing, it's perfect timing.
Yeah.
Like, any time is perfect timing for Wayne to perform at the Super Bowl. But also, I think at 2013 would have been even more perfect timing. He was
mixtape, Weezy, everything. Yeah, they're still asking for new Carters.
Right now, for what the purpose of having a hip-hop act perform at the Super Bowl, and then that person being that shoe being filled by Kendrick's foot is perfect. Still, that's why I'm like, come on, bro. He's coming off the highest grossing solo rap tour ever. We just seen it pop out.
Yeah,
so it's like,
it's. I mean, it makes sense. Like,
it's
that's
okay that it's not Wayne.
Yeah,
it could have been Wayne. It still can be Wayne, but it's okay.
You never know.
It's okay.
Never know.
That's why it's called artist and performance.
Now, if Dot brings out Wayne,
I don't want to hear nothing from nobody ever in life.
Does that cause friction between Wayne and Drizzy?
And Dre got to get over that.
He gonna have to. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, you fuck Wayne shorty. Yeah. What Wayne say? Hoes gonna be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy.
So what are we really talking about?
Is that really your man's? Is Wayne really your man's?
It's so crazy because Drake petty enough that he would get mad at Wayne.
Yeah, but he need. I hope he learned from the K-Dot situation, because if you're gonna get mad at Wayne, you can't go back to, like, it's getting to the point now. We had the Pusha T situation. You got K-Dot. Now if you're gonna get mad at Wayne, that's gonna be that. That can be the end of your.
Better never get mad at Wayne.
Facts. You better not.
It don't got nothing to do with you, bro. It's New Orleans. It's
Like, nigga, you're from Toronto, Canada. Like, just chill.
You know what? If I was Kendrick, I would reach out to try to get him to perform with me. or at least pop out and
Yeah.
do something.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah.
a song together. I don't think Wayne will remember the lyrics to that song.
I don't, yo.
If y'all know that song, that's a very complex song to rap.
Wayne probably won't remember. It won't even matter though.
Even if he just popped them out just to do like a million.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Just like an intermission.
If I was him, I would just because, not even to be spiteful to Drake, but just to just show.
Yeah.
Because it's like if you have the all that, like everybody's saying how it would be perfect for Wayne to come, and it's like he could be like, yeah, this would be perfect for Wayne to come, and then if Wayne's like, yo, he reached out, asked me, should I come, and if Drake be like, nah, don't do it, I don't mess with him. What's more important, that for that personal, or for the realm of hip hop and the culture
In New Orleans.
in New Orleans?
Like, do you really think that you supersede that?
You should reach out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely agree, man. If you think he should reach out,
Comment below.
Man. Remember to subscribe, man. We appreciate you guys getting in the mix. We definitely did earn another subscriber too. So shout out to you for subscribing, man. We appreciate you guys again.
Here.
Trying to reach 500 before the year is out, so we know we can do it. We know we can do it.
Degrees.
Like, come on, man. They don't know about that album.
They don't know about that album.
They don't know about that album, man.
If you know about that album, comment below, please.
Again,
Yeah.
subscribe.
The real Wayne heads.
Hell
The real
yeah.
Wayne heads.
You already know, man. But listen, it's your big dog K6, Chi-Town's finest, Carlton, you dig, and the coach, Jay Davis himself, a.k.a. Mr. ESPN. With his trash-ass FSU bag.
Hey, I'm not eating cats and dogs. I'm happy. We ain't even talk about that. Make sure you get out and vote, though.
Nah, for real. Get out and vote, man, and we out of here.